It's part 3 with Bobby, talking about Diversion Video Magazine and what he's up to. Any crazy travel stories from your time on the road?
Let me think. Yeah, I got one from. We were going from Malaysia and we're crossing back over into the border into Singapore, and it was me and I was with my friend Simon Lim from Singapore, and we traveled all over Malaysia. Had a good time. That was Diversion 6.0, and finished filming all this stuff, and it was time to come back to Singapore. We were on this bus, and we got back to customs, and we were like, should we take all our stuff, to go to the customs office and come back? Bus driver's like, no, we have to leave all our stuff, like all our luggage and stuff, on the bus, and go through customs, get back on the bus, and we'll be right there. It's just this little tiny office, And so I get off the bus, and then I go through the customs, and then I get back out, and I go back on the bus, and like none of our stuff is there. I'm like, wait a minute, like where is everything? And Simon was behind me, about to go into the customs office. So I turned around and he wasn't there. I didn't know where he was. I didn't know where any of the stuff was. And I'm talking to the bus driver, asking him like, where's all our stuff? You know what I mean? And he's like, I'll just sit down and be okay. Like, don't worry. And I'm like, I sit there for a second. I'm like looking around. I'm like, this is not okay. Where is our stuff? You know what I mean? Like, all our stuff is gone. Like, what's going on? And then another lady that was on our bus gets on and says, your friend's over there on the other side waiting for you. He's looking for you. And so I got to run back through customs backwards in reverse. Find Simon. He's got all our stuff. He's like waiting on the curb. He's got all our stuff together. And then I go back through customs, and like they didn't even like stamp me or anything. They was like, just go. And carried all our stuff, and it was all good. It was all there. But yeah, for a second I got like real scared. I mean, I had like my passport and money, so I wasn't totally stuck. But still, it was like, where's the bike? Where's the rest of my clothes and stuff? Where's all that? So it turned out, and it was a good time. But that was like one crazy story.
So these experiences are priceless, I guess. You look back at these years on. I mean, how many years ago was that?
Oh man, that must have been, I think 2005. Yeah, I think it was 2005 when that happened. I mean, whenever you go to like a different country, like everything's different from, what you do, and like so all sorts of different, I don't know, events pop up that never ceases to amaze me, man.
Like the bottled water in Hungary.
Yeah, like the water in Hungary, man. Just don't get the pink top, you know what I mean? That pink top stuff, you know what I mean? That's all good. Everywhere, the world's not really like super crazy. Everywhere I went in the planet, people have been really nice to me. The mainstream media kind of in the U.S. kind of paints, other countries as being kind of hostile or something like that. But when it's person to person, not government to government, like people have shown me caring, and they've been I've been treated better outside of my home than I have here at my home. So I don't know. That's just one thing to keep in mind if you're
It's one of the
traveling around the world,
Yeah, it's one of the beautiful things about Flatland, don't you think? Like the community.
Oh yeah, dude. If you're
It's so small, really,
Yeah, it's really small, and like if you ride Flatland, you got friends all over the world, like instantaneously. You know what I mean? And people look out for you and help you through your journey.